Well, first let me say it's a pleasure and an honor for us to be here. This is a magnificent hall and facility, and it has a fantastic reputation. So we look forward to sitting down tonight and leaving some swing in the hall. I think that the more intense some music is, the deeper music is in a tradition, the more it requires of a listener. The more the music interprets your mythology, and the more the music is meaningful, and that the meaning of the music is more than a commercial product. You have to find some way to teach your younger people and your older people, bring people together around learning the forms and the meanings in the music. It pays tremendous dividends because it helps people with their concentration span. It gives them a way to approach their own history and the history of the world. It helps them in conversations with others. It helps them to understand anything connected to memory and therefore to creativity into the future. Music is connected to all of that. To understand ensembles, families, how different groups come together. In the case of jazz with improvisation, it teaches you how to think on your feet and respond with all of the things you have at your disposal to a moment that has never existed, so that you always have your best foot forward. And it teaches you group thinking, that when you see 2, 3, 4, 5 people, it teaches you the power of fusion. Instead of competing, let's come together and come up with a better solution. So in terms of the Germanic tradition of music, it's so rich and broad and deep with so many masters that, that's one of the greatest art traditions in the world. And I always love to see what percentage of the national budget is spent on the arts and how invested people are in maintaining those traditions. And I think that it's certainly something in this nation, it's something to be admired. I think that this is a time in the world when we need to really invest in our younger people knowing something about who we are. So I think jazz is a music whose identity has always come under fire because the desire has been for it not to be what it is. And take the Afro-American roots out of it, take them out of it. And that's been a part of the struggle in my time, and also part of the struggle we have at Jazz at Lincoln Center in our field. We don't mind, we understand that. Humanity and racism, these are things that are very difficult to fight. And you just have to not give up on it. And we don't believe in any type of generation gap, any type of segregation. We try to bring people together through swing. We deal with all of our traditions, the white and the black traditions. So even though we live in a deeply racist world that's becoming even more fascist as time passes, we remain dedicated to the principles of freedom and for the opportunity to fight for that. Our orchestra was born in the kind of spirit and understanding of the fundamentals of music. And we've been blessed to have the opportunity to represent that and to play this music for the last 30 years or so. And we're for real about it.